Hello everyone! Today I have the pleasure to present to each of you Eduaktiv. But first, let me explain and tell you the story on how Eduaktiv came to life. 2 years ago, we gave birth to our first daughter, and we understood that as parents we have so many difficulties, but one of the most difficulties is the choice when it comes to nursery and kindergarten. And that's how we decided to find a way to make all this process more easily and less stressful. We were totally surprised when we found out that there were almost no information. So we ended up and thought how to make the whole process less easily for each parent and even for students in the future. And we decided to create a platform where we were supposed to put together all the necessary information and data about nurseries and kindergarten. Of course, we have gone through a whole process and a long story of 1 year. But let me tell you what Eduaktiv is and what we are supposed to do through Eduaktiv. Before that, let me make you a question. How sure are you about your decision when it comes to your profession? How sure are you when it comes to the decision and choices that you have made about university, and as a parent about the middle school or high school about your child? Making the right choice when it comes to educational institution is one of the most difficult choices in life, because it's going to develop the whole future of that person, and sometimes even humankind. Eduaktiv is going to resolve specifically that problem, but by allowing each of the users to study, compare and review every single educational institution from nursery to university, private and public. Eduaktiv is going to give you a hand to make the whole process less stressful and more pleasant. Eduaktiv is going to be the first TripAdvisor of the educational institution by allowing the users to review every single institution depending on their own experience. We are 6 people, somehow crazy and unique, coming from different professions, but we have one thing in common. We do trust and believe that through Eduaktiv we are going to bring back the transparency in the educational institution. Of course, we are not alone, and we could not come at this point. We have 10 mentors, from academics to teachers, with more than 40 years of experience. They know the problems, they know the gaps of the educational system, and what is more important, they know how to resolve it. They are giving the solution to us so we can give it to you through Eduaktiv. We have gathered a huge database of information for the first time, not only for Albania, but even worldwide. There are listed on the platform more than 100 nursery and kindergarten, 3,000 middle and high school, 1,200 university programs. And what is more important, we have begun to have the first reviews about the institution, but even the first reviews on how Eduaktiv is changing the way children and parents are making the choices in their life. Eduaktiv will always be for free for the users and even for the institutions. We do trust and believe that we should be untouched from the economical power that some private institutions do have. Of course, we need money, because having such a big team, even a bigger team in the future, needs money. So we have thought to use the database of users and their experience to understand the gaps that are in the educational system. We do understand perfectly that we cannot change the system today, at least, but what we can do is through technology to bring and to make this gap a little bit smaller. For the first time, we are preparing the online courses in Albanian language. Those courses will help Albanians, but even Albanians worldwide. There are 60 million Albanians living everywhere in the world, which are facing a huge gap when it comes to the language barriers, and we are going to help them through our online courses. We have invested our own funds in those 1 year. Today, we are seeking for a partner investor who is going to give us a hand to make Eduaktiv a little bit bigger, so we can begin to bring Eduaktiv solution to the Balkans. Eduaktiv is not just a platform. Eduaktiv is a movement of people that want to change the education system, to manage to bring equally opportunities to children, students and parents. If you want every single child that is living in Europe, but even in countries like Albania, to have equal opportunities when it comes to education, today is the day to be part of Eduaktiv movement. Thank you very much.